Hello everyone, welcome to Tech at Tip. Today I am going to discuss about the solution of day 1 questions. Okay, now you know what is identifier. I have read in identifier video lecture. Now, can you please tell me what is identifier? Now, identifier identifiers rule. I told you earlier, first rule of identifiers is only allowed allowed character are 0 to A to Z, small a to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9, symbol of dollar and underscore. Other than this, identifier will be invalid. Correct? Now, second rule is keywords. Keywords can't be used as identifiers. Okay. Now, third rule is digit cannot appear starting in identifier. Now, if you violate any of the rule, then you will get compile time error. Now, now I am going to solve the question. The question number first is identifier cannot start with character. You can start with character, identifiers will be correct, but you cannot start with digit. Rule number 2. Rule 2. Violation of rule 2. Okay. Now, class test, public static void main string args, both statements are correct. Now, int 123x is equal to 10 and we want to print 123x. Can you tell me it is valid identifier or not? No, this is not valid identifier because it violates rule 3. It violates rule 3, then we will get what? Compile time error. We will get compile time error. Now, can you please tell me which type of compile time error appear? Yes, the compile time error is not a statement. Compile time error is not a statement. Then you can say that if identifier is not appropriate, or you can say that if we do not follow the identifier rule, then we will get a compile time error which is not a statement. Okay. I want to show how we will get compile time error. I want to write 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 x is equal to 10 and I want to print 1, 2, 3 x. Okay. Now, we will get compile time error and the error is not a statement. Correct or not? Okay. Now, question number 3. Question number 3. In question 3, In question 3, we want to find which are valid. Can you please tell me A is valid or not? Yes. The used character is underscore and underscore is also present in the boundary of my allowed character. It is correct or not? That means total underscore number is valid Java statement, or you can say that valid identifier. Correct? Now, total has is present here or not? No, there is no has is present in the boundary. Okay. Now that means this will get compile time error. This is not a valid identifier. 1, 2, 3 total? No, no. We cannot use digit at the starting of the identifier. That means it is compile time error and not a valid identifier. Correct or not? No. Total 1, 2, 3? Yes. This is valid statement. K C A S H cash. It is also a valid statement. $H. Yes, dollar is present there. Okay? That means F is also correct. Now, underscore dollar underscore dollar underscore dollar. There is no any character. There is no any character which are not present in the box. That means this will definitely a correct statement. Now, all at the rate of hands. At the rate is not present there. That means it is not a valid identifier. Java to share. This is valid identifier. Correct or not? No. Now we will move next question. Question number 4. Now, question number 4. In question number 4, class test public static void main string args int string 10, and we want to print a string. Can you please tell me what is a string? A string. A string, it is a Java class. It is a Java predefined class. It is Java predefined class. That means you can say that a string is a class name. A string is a class name. Now, I want to ask you, it is valid statement or not? I want to print a string is equal to 10. Now I want to print a string. It is valid statement or not? Yes, it is valid statement because class name or interface name is valid identifier. Is valid identifier. Correct or not? That means it will give 10. It will give output 10. Now I want to show you like this. I want to use a string. Now I want to print a string. Now run this program and we will get answer 10. Correct or not? Okay. Now after this, solve this question. Elaborate about a string. I told you earlier what a string, it is a Java predefined class. That means you can say that elaborate about a string, it is a Java class. An interface, not, it is not an interface. Variable, no, it is not a variable. That none is not an answer. That means Java class, class name is the answer. Okay. Now question number 5. Class test public static void main. Minute. Class test public static void main string args int 10. int is equal to 10 SOPLN int, it is correct statement or not? Can you please tell me what is int? It is reserved word. It is reserved word. And I told you earlier, keywords is also known as reserved words. Reserved words. Then keywords cannot be used as identifier. That means in this question we use keywords as a identifier, then we will get compile time error. Complete or not? Okay. Now I want to solve question number 6. Now, what is question number 6? Class test public static void main a string asks int runnable 20 SOPLN runnable. I want to print runnable. Can you please tell me what is runnable? Anyone know? Runnable. Can you please tell me what is a string? I told you earlier. It is Java class name. Similarly, it is Java interface name. Okay. Now that means I told you if you want class name or interface name as a identifier, then it is valid statement. That means it will not give us compile time error. It will give 20 and SOPLN 20. It is correct or not? Okay. Now I want to solve question number 7. Now please tell me what is this? Class test public static void main string asks int integer. Can you please tell me what is integer? Integer, it is also a wrapper class. A wrapper class of int. That means you can say that this is class name. This is class name. That means valid identifier. Valid identifier. But I write here integer, capital I, and we want to print a small I, then we will get compile time error. We will get compile time error. Okay. Now please tell me which type of error we will get. We will get. Can you please tell me it this program violate any identifier rule? No. This program will not violate any identifier rule, but compiler doesn't know what is integer. Compiler know integer is equal to 20, but compiler will not what will be the value of integer, this integer. Then compile will get compile time error, cannot find symbol. Which symbol? Integer symbol. Compile will get compile time error. Which type of error? Compiler says I don't know what is integer, what is the value of integer, where is the integer defined. That means compile will give us compile time error like cannot find symbol. Which symbol? Integer symbol, a small I integer symbol. Location class test, because it is the part of class test. Complete or not? No. Now we want to solve this question. Okay. Which are correct? Which identifier are correct? Identifiers are like this. Variable name, definitely, because identifiers may be at first variable name, class name, method name, class name, variable name, method name, interface name. Now, identifiers are variable name possible, class name possible, interface name possible. Keywords cannot be the part of identifier. That means it is not possible. Method name, yes, this is possible. That means correct answer is A, B, C, E. Correct or not? Okay. Is Java case sensitive? Yes. Java is case sensitive, but at some area Java is not case sensitive. Java is behave like a in case insensitive language. Okay. So then you can say that both are correct, but at which condition Java is not case sensitive? In case of literals. In case of literals, Java won't behave as case sensitive. Okay, so that means the answer of this question may correct A as well as C. Okay, runnable is, I know, interface name. Now next question, valid identifiers are, can you please tell me? X underscore ray valid identifier, x at the rate of MAS at the rate is not valid identifier. R dot movie dot is not valid as identifier rule. Java for you valid identifier. Runnable, it is an interface name, and we know interface name and class name also are identifier, valid identifier. That means runnable is correct. Name is valid identifier. Name asterisk for asterisk multiplication symbol is not valid for identifiers, then it will give compile time error. This is also give us compile time error. This is also give compile time error. Yes at the rate of Java, this is not a valid identifier. String is a class name, it is valid identifier. Underscore can you check it is correct or not? No, I wanna write underscore like this, xy underscore 10, and I want to print same underscore this. It should be gives us answer 10. Correct? That means this is valid identifier. That means this is valid identifier. Correct or not? Now, this is all for day 1 solution. Thank you.